Morning, y'all. I've got an announcement. I'm off to Quinta do Lago in Portugal, one of my favourite golf destinations, and it's kind of exciting times.
All right.
I've got an announcement.
Oh, crikey.
I've got some big news, Rory. What? I'm going to go for it. I am going to try and qualify for a seniors tournament. Literally going to try and qualify. And I know what you're thinking. It's another one of those idiot with a camera. Oh, I've got a camera, so I must be able to qualify for something serious. It's not. It's going to be slightly different than that. The twist is good. I'm going to show you why I'm not good enough for the seniors tour. It's going to be a journey of me showing you why I'm not good enough. How am I failing? I'm going to have certain goals throughout the series that I have to hit to move on to the next part of the series and push on. I'm going to play with hopefully some world-class players and bench myself against them. I'm going to need to hit certain ball speeds and everything I learn along the way, everything. So any of the practices I use that work and don't work, I'm going to share with you. There'll be access to them on my new website that's coming shortly as well. Why I'm not good enough to play on the seniors tour. I think it's quite obvious, actually.
There's Rory in the morning. That's what a Rory looks like.
So this journey started when I went and played against Greg Chalmers. I'll link to that video in this one at the end. You watch, I actually beat a tour legend. But that's a win. And then my friend Lou Stagnan was like, why don't we try doing this project, go for it? Because he sees this idea, which I get, as like just some kind of weird maths problem. Can we kind of outsmart golf? And that's what this will be about. I also went and watched Greg Chalmers play. I went and watched him play in a tournament. It was so interesting to watch the Champions Tour, the standard, the players, how they perform, what they do. It was just so uber professional as you would expect. And the standard was, unfortunately, really, really good. Yeah, this is going to be super tough. So one of my first goals is that ball needs to be 10 to 20 yards further on. I want to try and hit a 180 ball speed top end. At the moment, my fastest ever, well, it was 171, but I've got other goals which are going to help me make this happen. If you look down here, look for a second. We need more of that happening, but without the third. So I got access to the best fitness people in the world, the best coaches, the best stat minds. I'm going to use everything to try and outsmart myself to get me anywhere near this goal. Ball speed, 180, that's what I want. If I hit that, we'll go on to the next stage and we'll start trying to compete. Obviously, I won't play at 180. That would make me game in the 170s, but top end ceiling, if I can hit a 180 would be massive, coming from someone whose ceiling was like 157 ball speed. So that's going to require good fitness, which we've got coming in a second. I'm going to show you that. Also, it's going to require me being able to keep that ball on the planet when I feel like I'm hitting it that hard, which for me, it doesn't feel very safe. So I'll be playing a technique. Can we do it with all the best minds in the world? I also have an immediate goal for Christmas, which I'll share with you shortly when we get into the fitness part. Because I'm not going to get to 180 before Christmas, but we've got an immediate goal that I'm going to try and hit just before Christmas. So last day, Quinta do Lago, been such a fun trip. My biggest problem, and it might not be a problem, it might be a superpower, is that I don't really want to play in a seniors event. I'm more interested if I can outsmart the journey. That's the bit I'm more interested in. I don't really have a desire to compete. So where some people might say that's going to hold you back, that desire is what's going to make you practice and go and play and like really dedicate yourself. There's an element of that I agree with, because I'm definitely going to have to find some people who are going to drag me out to play more golf, because I don't physically play enough golf, you know, without a camera, just playing and concentrating on playing, which is something I'll work on. But I'm just wondering, rather than having this desire, can it be more of a business-like decision
Like, people don't have a desire to go to work every day. Do you know what I mean? They kind of just go to work and do a good job and then come home. Can I do that with my journey? I think you're back here, Maury.
Oh.
Because I don't know if you can not care. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if you just start doing it, it's then hard not to care about it because you're putting your time and effort in.
I suppose your motivation comes in different forms depending on who you are, but it has to be some motivation somewhere. And if there's motivation, then you do care in some context.
Yeah, so it's the journey that I need to be my goal, I think.
Yeah, like you don't necessarily have an emotional investment in it, but you obviously care enough to be like, oh, I wonder if I can do this, and I'm interested to see what the process ends up resulting in. And that's your level of care, you know?
Yeah. Because I just think golf's funny as well, because it's a game that's hard not to care about. Because you are, oh, go, I need to bit that a little harder. Because you are so, like, invested in so much, like, it just gets in deep into you, doesn't it?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think you're
Interested, because like care is such an emotional word to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're interested in
Yeah.
what's going to happen. You don't like wake up in the morning and like go to bed at night crying if it didn't go well.
Wow.
I do, but
So it started about 3 weeks ago. I went and saw Path of Success. They are in Carolina, North Carolina, I think they were. I've actually got in the description a link that you can run one of their kind of tests to see if you need to improve your fitness. So I went through one of their rigorous tests where they really assessed my speed, my body, my potential. And what was interesting with their test, not only how professional they were, but how my potential for speed, I was basically exceeding what my body should be delivering. So my body should be delivering, say, around 108, 109, whatever it was, and I was up, be able to get to kind of 111, 112s, which made me happy in some ways because I've worked hard on my swing to try and get the most out of it. And it was also a massive eye-opener into the fact that my body is just not fast enough, quick enough, strong enough. I'm even worried about picking this one up.
yeah.
Which unfortunately now is going to be the beginning and the bit maybe I find the hardest and the most unenjoyable out of all of it, trying to improve me physically. So I've got short-term goals, which I mentioned earlier in the video. Short-term goal is I want to hit a 175 top-end ball speed before Christmas. So come along and find out if I do that. That'll be on all my socials. Make sure you're following along. It'll be on YouTube as well, but make sure you follow. I'll do weekly updates on what I'm doing and not achieving on my social media platforms as well. And with the long-term goal of either touching a 180 ball speed at top out your boot speed, or consistently hitting balls in the 170 ball speeds on the course. And you can see from this video, I'm consistently in the 160s. Is about as good as I am at the minute. If you want to find out how good your fitness levels might be or your ability to stretch and move, definitely use the free tool down below. Go to their website, do their tests. It's eye-opening. I am enjoying pushing my fitness to some extent, but I do find it a daily struggle to actually get out there and do it. In the comments, what do you reckon? Can I even begin to scratch this kind of ability? I don't think I do, but I'm going to find out exactly why I can't and share every finding with you. So hopefully we can all get better. Wish me luck.